Hi everybody, Andy here with etrailer.com. Let's take a look together at these Diode Dynamics SS3 Sport LED combo pod lights with brackets. These 3-inch LED combo pod lights are going to be great for seeing near and far. As you can see, I do have this light currently connected to my power source, and you see one of my favorite features that this light offers is the backlight, and we'll be talking a little bit more about that in the next moment. I also have this installed with one of the brackets just to give you an idea of what this light is going to look like installed in the bracket. And the bracket is going to allow you to mount these lights virtually anywhere you want them on your vehicle. But once you have the light in the bracket, as you can see, you're going to be able to easily adjust the angle of the light and then use the hardware to secure that angle right where you want it. Now, you're also going to receive hardware to mount the bracket with the light onto your vehicle. And the bracket is constructed of durable aluminum, so it's going to do a great job of resisting the elements. You're not going to have to worry about corrosion. So it's really going to give you a strong base, a stable base to mount these lights on. So I'm trying to prevent my wires from crossing here to keep this light going. I do want to turn my studio lights off and then go back to my wide view just to show you what this red backlight is going to look like in low light or dark conditions. So this backlight is going to be a great stylish touch to your vehicle, or it can add a little bit more visibility when you're not using that main beam. Let me show you that main beam. So as you can see, there's quite a bit of difference between our red backlight and then our main beam. And I'm going to see if I can turn my light to the wall behind me here just to give you a view of that combo beam. So that combo pattern is a mix between driving and floodlight beam, giving you a great all-around use for this light. And the light has a color temperature of 6,000 Kelvin. So that cool white color is going to match most of your factory LED lights. This does have a raw lumen rating of 2,262 lumens and a measured lumen rating of 1,520 lumens. So I'm going to turn my studio lights back on, and even with my studio lights on, you can still see that light and that combo beam there on the wall behind me. So going back in for a close-up view here, these lights do have a peak beam intensity of 31,500 candela. Now, candela ratings measure the directional light output, and it's how anything is rated where you want light shining in a specific direction. Lumen ratings are just for omnidirectional output, like your regular light bulbs, where you want light shining in all directions. But for a more detailed description of these ratings, you can visit this product page on our website or Diode Dynamics. It provides additional information that you can find. Now, the power draw on the main beam is 1.1 amps, and on the backlight it's 0.03 amps. And these lights are designed with a newer technology known as custom TIR optics. TIR stands for total internal reflection. So unlike the older technology that uses reflectors or simple projector lenses, which aren't real efficient at focusing all the light where you want it, this custom designed large TIR optic actually collects and then focuses all of the light forward very efficiently. And instead of having another external lens, there are certain lens patterns that have been molded directly onto this lens surface. So what that means for you is this is going to prevent the normal efficiency loss that you see with an outside lens. As you might know, when you shine light through any type of glass or plastic, you could lose up to 10% of that light just from it shining through. So by making it a part of this lens, you're not going to lose efficiency, you're actually going to gain efficiency. Now, this does include the industry standard integrated Deutsch style connector. So with this light here that I don't have connected, you can see that pigtail with that connector. It's just going to plug right into the back of the light and secure with a click. So it's going to be very secure in that light. And then I also wanted to point out at the bottom of the light, we do have this breather patch that's going to prevent any moisture buildup. And then you see a great set of heat sinks here at the back of the housing that's going to help dissipate the heat quickly to increase the longevity of these lights. And these lights have been built with high-intensity LED chips. They do feature a durable powder-coated aluminum construction. And the heavy-duty construction is going to do a great job of withstanding things such as extreme temperatures, corrosion, and vibration. Testing is completed to SAE standards, just like your factory lighting components. And an interesting fact, Diode Dynamics actually designed, engineered, and assembled these lights right down the highway from us at their headquarters here in the greater St. Louis, Missouri area. So let's go over some overall measurements of these lights. Looking at the overall width from end to end, we're sitting pretty close to 3¼ inches. That's going to be the same measurement for our height. Now when you add the bracket to the light, that's obviously going to increase the height. So measuring from the top of our light all the way to the base of our bracket, we're going to be sitting pretty close to 3¾ inches tall. And then looking at the depth from the front of our light to the end of our heat sinks, we're sitting pretty close to 2�3/8 inches deep. Now these lights do draw high current and they do require adequately sized wiring for safe operation. So if you're not using a Diode Dynamics wiring harness, you do want to be sure that you're using wiring that's sized at 16 gauge or larger. Now, if you like these lights, but the lumen rating or maybe the type of lights that these are, the type of beams that they provide aren't exactly what you're looking for, we do carry a wide selection of lights from Diode Dynamics here at etrailer.com. So take a look at the other offerings that we have from them, and I'm confident you're going to be able to find just what you're looking for. Well, I think that's going to wrap up our look today. I do hope that our time together has been illuminating for you. Again, my name is Andy. Thank you for joining me.